Welcome to Rainy Day Storytime with Minute Physics. Today's book is How Did Whales Get So Big? By Minute Earth. Before we begin, I just want to say this is a great book for both kids and adults. It is a collection of questions and answers about our natural world. It's a great coffee table book or bedtime book that you can just skim through and read one little chapter or story, or you can go through the whole thing from cover to cover if you'd like. Today we're going to be reading from the first question of the book. Where did Earth's water come from? Unlike every other planet in our solar system, Earth's surface is 70% liquid water. That's useful for sustaining life, but it's also weird because our planet didn't start off with water. The early inner solar system was far too hot for frozen water, and any water vapor would have been blasted away by the solar wind. So how did we end up with such splendid oceans, rivers, ice caps, and clouds, like the ones that are making the rain today? Natural processes like burning and breathing do create water through chemical reactions, but other natural processes like photosynthesis use up that water. Plus, these amounts are so tiny that we can be confident that Earth's water wasn't made here over the eons. So water must have arrived here on meteoroids, comets, or other objects that originated far enough from the sun for frozen water to survive. Since comets are pretty much just dirty ice balls, they're a logical candidate for the source of Earth's water. But they're far richer in a special kind of hydrogen called heavy hydrogen, hydrogen with a neutron as well as a proton in its nucleus, than Earth water, so comets probably weren't the source. The more likely source is a kind of stony meteorite known as a carbonaceous chondrite. These meteoroids form far enough from the sun that they can hold water, and the water they do have has similar levels of heavy hydrogen as Earth's water, like the water raining outside. So it seems as though the water that turned our planet into a blue marble came quite literally out of the blue. And if you want a copy of this book to come into your hands out of the blue, it comes out on October 12th and is available for pre-order now wherever books are sold. Another thing about this is that I was obviously involved in the creation of this book and made lots of the videos on which this book is based, and it's still a delight to have these things actually in your hands. I think Minute Earth videos are maybe some of the best videos to be converted into a book, because the illustrations that the Minute Earth illustrators do are just amazing, and in particular in book form, where we actually kind of tone down the narration and the text, so to speak, and you just have more pictures. It's just great. It's just really fun to flip through. Even though I know all of these pictures and I know all these science stories, I am just super enjoying this book. So I highly, highly recommend it. It's a great gift for anybody or just for yourself to enjoy the world around you. Again, October 12th comes out. Order it now wherever books are sold. Get yourself lots of copies. And thank you for joining us for Storytime with Minute Physics. And it has a glossary in the back for those science words you might not be as familiar with.